Hey buds, unicorn mashed potatoes. Need I say more? We are gonna cook up something magical in the kitchen today. Now this idea was actually hatched this summer when I grew some unique potato varieties, the pink Amarosa and the blue Russian. I'm kind of a sucker for growing weird and wonderful vegetables, but these ones with their funky colors actually indicate that they have extra nutrients for you too. Anthocyanins are a disease-fighting antioxidant that is often signaled by pigments of red, blue, or purple. And I think our potatoes might be giving us a hint in that department. They were pretty easy to find, the seed potatoes. I'm sure you can find them online, or I found them in quite a few stores. So if you want to grow your own, you should be able to find them without any problem. If you watch this channel much, you know that I'm not a fan of removing our potato peels, but we'll make an exception today. But don't throw them out. We'll make a snack with the peels too. So we're gonna add in a little bit of oil of your choice and seasonings like garlic powder, paprika, a little flavored salt, and some pepper. Then mix it all up and put it on a baking sheet with parchment paper. And from there, we'll cook it in the oven at 150 Celsius or 300 Fahrenheit for 20 or 30 minutes till they crisp up. There, and now we have a crunchy snack to tide us over while we make our fancy potatoes. We are in it to win it, so we are going to make not one, not two, but 3 batches of potatoes today. The first will be with the blues, the second with pinks, and the third with a more standard potato that we are going to color with some of our thistle puree to make green. We are going to cut about 1 pound of each type of potato into close to equal sized pieces. Then we're going to cover our pieces with cold water by at least 1 inch. Next, we're going to cover them and bring to a boil on high heat. Once you reach boiling, reduce to a simmer and cook the potatoes for 15 to 20 minutes or until they're easily crushed by a pair of tongs. Then we will drain our potatoes. While your potatoes are draining, you're going to add a 1/4 cup of milk or milk alternative to your pot, along with a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and about 4 tablespoons of butter or margarine. And then you're going to let that melt. Then we'll place a food mill over the pot with the finest insert you got, and we're going to mill our potatoes about 1 cup at a time. Once you got them all milled in there, just stir all the stuff together. Give you some nice silky mashed potatoes. Now for this last batch, we are going to add a few frozen cubes of thistle puree. I'm gonna go with 4. If you don't have any, I think you could try another frozen puree green like spinach, or even just food coloring.
Three days later.
So we didn't feel like our last round gave it justice, and we are back with new equipment and a new set of potatoes, and we're gonna try this one more time. And unfortunately, I'd like to go plastic free, but I don't think that's gonna work out very well, so we are gonna do this with a biz saran wrap, making 3 tiny tubes of each color, or 1 tube each. Twist those together at the top, just to hold everything together. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. And there we have our pink, our purple, our green. I am not a piping master, but I bet if you have a little more talent, you could do something exceptionally cool. A fun, colorful way to eat your mashed potatoes.